Hi everybody, I'm Matthias Müller. I'm one half of EM2N, Matthias Müller and Daniel Nigli. Our office is in Zurich. We are going to be 20 years old this year. The first picture I brought you is from Toni Areal. It's we not only chose that picture of Toni because the project almost killed us. It was a 9-year project. It also made us, of course, as an office. It sums up many ideas on which we worked. It's a project in the middle of the city. It's also in itself a little city, and it is trying to kind of create a place in Zurich, which has been transformed a lot in recent years, the outer Kreis 5. So this project poses a lot of questions. It's an experiment in scale 1-on-1. It was not clear if it would work as a building. It was not clear if the schools that were coming together in this campus would actually be able to work together in such a dense situation and how they would do it. And what we like about the project a lot is that it was still possible. It's probably a kind of a coincidence in time and place, and also a money question that this project was possible. We are not sure this kind of a thing would be possible today. So it was a specific time in the history of Switzerland where Switzerland was actually facing a set of questions linked to maybe also global questions, how to create new monuments, how to create new centers, how to create places of exchange, how to create super dense situations and so on, when we're trying to find an answer for these kind of questions. The next picture we chose is a building here in Basel, the Rehab, you know it all, I hope. It's a place that actually touched Daniel and me when we first visited it. It's a place where people go that are thrown out of their normal life through some kind of accident or whatever, and they go there for rehab. It means they're handicapped and they're trying to come back to their normal life. And we were actually touched by the ugliness of the surroundings and how much that building manages to create a place, to create a universe of its own, how risk-taking also the architecture is. It's a very soft architecture in a way. There are very nice details. There is ornamentation. There are nice materials answering on a one-on-one scale to the kind of shape that I imagine someone who goes there to be in at the moment that they enter the building. It's like a world in itself, which is something which we are very, very interested in, how to create small little worlds of urbanity and atmosphere. The third building I'm going to bring you is one that we've been fascinated with ever since we first saw it. It's the former showroom and headquarters of the A. Schmid & Co. AG. A. Schmid was a guy who was a self-made entrepreneur. He was a mechanical engineer and he invented a kind of system for bowling alleys. Very hot at that time in the 1950s. He managed to be a general contractor for Brunswick bowling lanes and also had his own patents, and he was manufacturing them all over Europe. This firm was growing very fast and he was soon able to build his own headquarters. And in a very suburban place, he built this really crazy kind of infrastructural building. It's not sure if an architect actually had his hand in it. There's a ramp going up around it. There's a parking lot on the 4th and 5th and 6th floor. There used to be a restaurant in it. There were bowling alleys on 2 floors, different lanes and so on. So it's a mad hybrid. It's very direct. Traffic is embraced. It's very optimistic. It's a place of residence. There was also workers' housing and so on. So it's a mad mix of uses, and it stands for us really for an urban condition which we strive for. Our questions would be mostly about the city. We are city people, and we think Switzerland should actually be more thinking more about cities, less about railroad cable stations in the mountains or little churches in Ticino. We are all about appropriation of things, and we would like to question the notion of architecture as being a pure image thing. Thank you.